It's been 5 years since Ambition Season 1 has come out, and a lot has changed. Things have evolved. We're bringing out this brand new World Cup team, and we are bringing you guys along for a whole new Season 2, and we could not be more excited.
Shed some light on me, a little flicker of light to see. Show a little faith, oh please. Nothing matters from day to day. Skip to be too far inside, and shocks could stop your heart. And though my pulse won't start, I can hear your heartbeats in the dark.
The biggest change for us is our new World Cup team called Canyon MTB Racing Team. We have Adam, who's directing and managing the whole program, myself, who will be co-managing and racing a full World Cup circuit. We have my brother, Emily Batty, who is the head mechanic. And then we have our newest member, Laurie Arsenault, who is four-time Canadian national champion, who will be kicking ass and taking names.
My name is Laurie Arsenault. I'm 23 years old. I started mountain biking when I was 12 years old, and I live in Terrebonne, Quebec, near Montreal. And I love mountain biking because it's so liberating for me. I was in a cross-country skiing team when I was younger. And in the summer, we were like doing mountain biking just to keep the shape up. And I started racing in the summer at my local race in my own town. And I was training with a lot of boys who were so much in shape and going so fast. And I was always like crashing everywhere. And I remember ending up crying a lot after the trainings. And I don't know, it just like triggers something in me that I want more with that sport, and eventually it just clicks.
Good morning, everybody.
Where's our visual? We can't meet at events, unfortunately, right now with the circumstances the whole world is in. And so we sent out a Zoom meeting for the partners to meet our staff and team as a whole.
Hopefully we can make this a thing and eventually, at some point in time, open it up to the general public where they can just make it more interactive.
Oh, he's eating his barf.
I can hear it.
A voice at the table is, wow, it is so difficult to do as a woman, and in still a very male-dominated sport still, it is really important for me. And I think with this day and age, you know, there are so many ideas and visions that I want to bring to the table, and I want a voice, I want to be heard, and I really want to stake my mark in this industry, and this is I guess a program that is allowing me to do that. We can unmute ourselves.
Okay.
Hi.
First of all, thank you for doing this presentation, and to everyone that's able to watch and be part of this team. This is literally a dream come true for Adam and I. Yeah, 2020 was crazy, but I feel like we're coming into this year with full force and extra energy. We want to be back racing. This has been eating at us racers for for like 16 months now. We just want to be on that start line, and we want to be representing the brands we do. The first two World Cups are the most important for me in particular, just with the qualifications for the Olympic team. So we're coming out in full force for the first two World Cups. When we race, we only have 7, 8, 9 times of the year of 90 minutes to perform, and it's 90 minutes, and everything can kind of affect that very, very short period of time. So it's so crucial to make sure that the environment is right. It's not just the equipment is very important, but when an athlete goes to the start line, like, you are stripped down from everything. You are as vulnerable as everybody on that line.
Hi everyone, it's so nice to see all of you here. And well, for me, it's my first team, like it's my first pro team, and it's the first time I have that much support. The bike has been so super awesome, and like I never rode a bike that I love like that. And I couldn't wish for a better team for me. I'm still learning English a lot, so I'm very happy with all the support we have right now and with the vibe going on.
I would be personally nervous if Laurie had a frontline start. She has I would, honestly. So she has the power and the kick, and I would say very Yolanda style. Like, even I'm like, okay. I have a lot to learn from Laurie.
This is the Shimano pedals. There's just one pace, and it's all out. So for me, I had like my best season in 2019, and like 2020 happened, and I didn't have the chance to race. I didn't like everything was on pause a little bit. It was so complicated with everything happening, and it crushed my heart for sure because I was so excited to race on the World Cup level and to start my first year as an elite. But it was a really good character building for me because it pushed me up to not be jealous of the others and just like continue to work on my own things and be happy for everyone, but still have like that aggressive torque.
Cool, good job.
Good job to you. You're a pro.
No, you were
So
a
much
pro.
to learn.
That was great, good job.
Yeah, I'm all sweaty. Holy shit, that's worse than a race.
We should have got Mark on there.
Yeah, Mark.
My name is Emily Batty. I'm 34 years old. I have to think about that. I live in Brooklyn, Ontario, and on the family farm. I'm most excited with this year to be like back in the scene, back at the races, seeing all that hustle bustle. Like I'm really excited to be a part of this, and was so flattered and honored when Emily and Adam approached me with this position. So I'm like, I'm good to go.
If I could have the pick of the crop for a mechanic, I'd pick Mark Batty.
Back when we were kids and we all knew Emily was gonna take it somewhere, we were all trying, and some of, like Eric and I, we did, and but we haven't taken it to the same level that Emily did. And we always kind of knew Emily had something on us in that. And there'd be days when I'd be working on my cross bikes or whatever, mountain bikes, road bikes, whatever it may be, and I'd be working in the basement, dialing them in, and we were joking like, I'm gonna be Emily's mechanic one day, and you know, here we are.
We're a year and a half apart, so we're like, our bond is like inseparable already. He's so freaking funny. Mark's attention to detail has surpassed any person I've ever met before. You know, he knows exactly what we're thinking without us even having to express that. So he can give a lot of really good insight. You know, we did the last couple stage races, the beginning of last year in 2020 over in Spain together, and I've never done stage racing before. Mark's experience was incredible. So for his ability from a mechanic's perspective and having that athlete background, it literally is like the perfect storm for me.
I'd like to think that I'm pretty meticulous with the bikes, and that's where I really want to shine, and making sure that when they're handed that bike, that they know this thing has been gone over front to back, every bolt has been checked, triple checked, that when they're getting their bike, that it's good to go.
There are so many things to talk about with this new Lux Canyon bike. I first want to start off with the German engineering. They've completely outdone themselves. I've never experienced a bike this modern and capable.
What is nice with that bike, I'm gonna race the small size of the Canyon Lux. And I've been riding this bike for almost two weeks now, and it's already my favorite bike in the world.
So it's got a really sleek modern geometry with a steeper head tube, a shorter rear triangle so the wheel is more underneath you for more and better control on the trails. And the whole rear end is pivotless, which from an efficiency point of view and stiffness, top notch.
This is a frame that is very specific to Canyon. It is a little steeper in the front and a little shorter in the back, so it makes the bike so fast and aggressive and super smooth.
The famous Canyon cockpit is probably one of my favorite features. This bar stem combo is extremely stiff. We've been riding on the trails here in Victoria, BC, which are really challenging and rugged, and the stiffness is really impressive. I feel no movement. There's no bolts, there's no pivots, there's nothing. It's just super elegant to look at. With the team this year, we are back on Fox suspension, which I am so excited about. Back on Kashima, money. The rear suspension is the Float DPS, and it's just kind of aligned underneath the top tube here, and it's sleek out of the way and super reliable. For 2021, we are back with the Shimano family, rocking full XTR drive chain, brakes, pedals, and Shimano shoes. I'm super excited to be back on the 165 crank length. I'm a shorter rider, so these small details matter, and it matters to Shimano. So grateful to be back on the 165 crank length. For wheels, we are riding and racing on the DT Swiss XRC 1200. There are a couple options for rim width. We're pretty much going to stick to the 25mm because I still enjoy running a more narrow rear tire. Here in Victoria, I've been really enjoying the Racing Ray in the front and the Racing Ralph in the rear. This seems to be the best combination for dry, fast rolling, but then when it rains kind of midday and you're out on that ride, there's still so much traction and grip.
For the frame, Canyon have their little bump stop they call, that if you turn around your handlebar, it kind of stops so it doesn't go all the way on the frame. So it's kind of a little protection if you crash for the bike to save the frame.
As cyclists, we have 3 points of contact to the bike. We have our grips, we have our saddle, and our pedals. So for the grips, we're riding the Ergon GA2 grips. For the saddle, we're racing the SR Women's Mountain Bike saddle, which in my opinion is probably one of the most comfortable saddles I have ever ridden.
This is the double suspension we're going to use for this year, and the hardtail is coming pretty soon, and we are very excited to ride this bike and start racing with it. It's such a nice combination of all of the piece on it, and it just fits so well with us. I hope we're going to see you on race course and have an amazing blessed day on this island. Yeah.